Hi everyone. The video I'm gonna do today, UFOs or aliens. Okay? Because I've seen many stuff like that, and reading a few lines from the scriptures and putting it together, like what? So I've been a few days without doing video, been leaving some time for you to see my other videos, the last one that I've done. And I've been a few days, told you in a few videos back, sometimes I feel that, I'm really losing my mind. I don't stop saying it because, listen, there are days dejo Dios en bajo, tú sabes, things I'm not supposed to do, sometimes you don't even realize, tú sabes, crept in the things of this earth, and that's the adversary, that's the other one, Satan. He knows where you're reaching, and he wants to drag you down. So my only thing is that for me, I found a way to recover, and for my mind to, every time I feel like that, my mind to go somewhere else, I do these videos. I start researching, and that, my mind is it's here. It's not in the things of this earth, because or else you turn crazy, de verdad. So that's why I've been a few days, I wait for my wife to go to sleep, and I stay here, my head goes, doesn't let me sleep, Am I losing my mind? What I'm doing this, what I'm doing that, sorry. Sometimes I shout, and maybe, fed up, niño que no hace caso, tú sabes, say stupid things, what am I doing? What am I doing, Listen, sometimes it creeps in your mind, you don't even realize, but that's the adversary. But there's one way only. It's the way to God and Jesus. It's the only way, okay? It's the only way. That's why I will maintain here till my days are done. Always, because there's no other way. Life is a roller coaster. Sorry, the adversary, he knows that you're reaching, so he'll try anything to push you down. And that's exactly what's happening to me. And I know a few friends that they are writing to me, like experiencing the same, But listen, you can never get out this boat, because there's no other. It's this one. That's why I will stay here forever and ever till God decides to take me with him. But before that, I need to pull all these things out for people that are in real dark places, because this is the only way. Listen, this is the only way. So listen, today's video, let's see about this UFO stuff and what's going on, okay? Listen, I'm gonna take you to the book of Ezekiel, okay? It talks about the wheel within a wheel, okay? So I'm gonna show you, this is the chapter, okay? See? Ezekiel's vision of God, okay? And the vision of the angels and the 4 cherubims that are around the earth and all that, okay? So if we go down here, I'm going to show you the parts where it says the wheel, okay? Now I looked at the living creatures. Behold, a wheel was on the earth. See, on the earth, beside each living creature, with its 4 faces. The appearance of the wheels and their workings was like the color of beryl. See this word here, beryl, okay? We're going to go now and see beryl, what it means. And all 4 had the same likeness. The appearance of the working was, as it were, a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they moved, they went toward any or one of 4 directions. They did not turn aside when they went. As for the rims, the rims are like the wheels, okay? They were so high, they were awesome, and their rims were full of eyes, all around the 4 of them. When the living creatures went, the wheels went beside them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. And when the spirit wanted to go, they went, because there the spirit went, and the wheels were lifted together with them. Okay. I've shown you that part of the wheels within the wheels. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you now the likeness of the living creatures, okay? And as for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire, like the appearance of torches going back and forth among the living creatures. The fire was bright, and out of the fire went lightning, and the living creatures ran back and forth in appearance like a flash of lightning. Okay? Their likeness of the faces, each had the face of a man. Each of the four had the face of a lion in the right side. Each of the four had the face of an ox in the left side. And each of the four had the face of an eagle. ¿Vale? Was the four faces. There were the faces. Their wings stretched upward. See? 2 wings on each touched one another. And 2 covered their bodies. And each went straight forward. They went wherever the spirit wanted to go. And they did not turn when they went. Okay? So apparently these creatures goes where they have like this wheel that he sees, you know, like the color of beryl. Okay? And the creatures on top, and like they move any direction, but they do not turn. ¿Sabe? They go in that direction. Okay? Now let's look at beryl. Okay? This is beryl. I'm gonna show you like this better. Beryl. Okay? Beryl is a mineral composed of beryllium, aluminium, silicate with a chemical formula, you know, Be, I don't know those names, those are scientific. I'm not even going to try and explain it. Well-known varieties of beryl include emerald and aquamarine. Natural occurring hexagonal crystals of beryl can be up to several meters in size, but terminated crystals are relatively rare. See, this is more all the colors of beryllium, okay, of beryl. Okay, so beryllium. Let's have a look at beryllium. Okay, beryllium is a chemical element with a symbol Be and atomic number 4. It is a steel, grey, strong, lightweight and brittle alkaline earth metal. It is a divalent element that occurs naturally only in a combination with other elements to form minerals. So, I want you to have a look at this, okay? You see this picture here of this wheel, okay? Beryllium is a silvery white metal. It is relatively soft and has a low density. Beryllium is used in alloys with copper or nickel, see, to make gyroscopes, springs, electrical contact, spot welding, electrode and non-sparkling tools. Mixing beryllium with these metals increases the electrical and thermal conductivity. Look at this. See, doesn't it look like a wheel within a wheel? But I want you to have a look at, stay with that picture, okay? Gyroscope. And this word gyroscope, okay? Let's go and have a look. A gyroscope. See? I'm going to show you the picture here. That's a gyroscope. Okay? I'm going to read. A gyroscope, from ancient Greek. Circle, to look, is a device used for measuring and maintaining orientation and angular velocity. It is a spinning wheel or disc, in which the axis of rotation, spin axis, is free to assume any orientation by itself. That. See, a wheel within a wheel. Okay? So, that's more or less the vision of the wheel that Ezekiel got. Okay? Now, listen. I'm going to show you this video clip because NASA has said that it's a lens era, you know, from the solar system stereo A camera, okay? Stereo A camera is like a camera like ahead. I think it's ahead of the sun, and the stereo B camera is like behind of the sun, something like that. So I think I have it here. See, this is a stereo satellite. See? That's a stereo satellite. And what it does is it records it in this kind of, see it? In this kind of format, okay? So apparently this, what you see here, is the Earth. This is Venus, and the sun is somewhere here, okay? I'm gonna show you this video that it explains it better. I've shown you a small clip a long time ago, but I'm gonna do you a nice video now to explain a bit better, okay?
Website where you can go into the solar system and see where the planets were at any given time, either in the past or where they'll be in the future. And I want to use this to orient ourselves to let you know what we're looking at on the stereo ahead camera. So obviously these are not to scale. This is Earth and Venus. I'll put them to scale very quickly for the sake of the video. All right, now basically picture yourself as the stereo camera looking at Venus and Earth. I'll bring up a snapshot right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and zoom in and then add a picture of the stereo ahead camera, and there we go. And this will make things a lot easier for us to understand moving forward. So now we've established that we have Venus right here, and then we have the Earth here, and the sun is just off frame. But you're going to see these clouds and sort of waves coming off the sun and moving in this direction, and that's what this camera does. It kind of takes pictures of the solar wind in almost a negative format. That's why you're seeing these camera artifacts as well. These straight lines are just representing that we're looking at solid objects or planets. And also in this video, you're going to see the Christmas comet coming right out of this direction. And those are just the things we're supposed to be seeing. Because in my opinion, I feel like we've seen something on this video that we were not supposed to really see. And you're seeing that right now. Take a look at this object that comes in from behind Earth. You can see it right here. And then it starts to release some sort of protective shield, a parachute. I'm going to go ahead and take manual control of this as the comet passes through. It almost looks like the tail of the comet is flowing into whatever this object is or whatever this object released. And I say force field because I had watched the third phase of Moon video, and that was some of their opinions about what we're seeing here. Almost as if an object came in from behind the Earth just as the comet was coming through, or just as we're getting close to Venus. Whatever the reason may be, this object releases this giant thing. And also keep in mind scale here. If these objects are even remotely close to each other or close to the Earth, we could see Earth as this little dot right here, which means this object that came in from behind Earth might even be bigger. And then you got to take a look at what was released from it. And I say released because it slowly releases out of this object. It's almost like some sort of giant balloon, parachute, some sort of protective shield it could be. This is actually a pretty unbelievable clip. I'm going to go ahead.
Now, I want to pause it there and put another clip because listen, NASA says that it's a reflection of the lens inside of the camera, okay? But they've taken about 6 years to respond to people emailing them to see what it was. Why have they taken it so long? You see? And they say that this round thing is a reflection inside of the stereo camera, okay? But they don't say what like this parachute style of like protecting thing is. What is that? If this is a reflection, what is that then? You've seen it in the other video. Justo cuando pasa el eso del comet, you sabe. Listen, why I'm showing you this is because just listen to this man.
2016, and we were never ever given an answer. I myself emailed the folks over at Stereo back in 2017 asking them what it was. No reply.
No reply.
We draw more attention to it like we did at the end of February and the beginning of March.
Now, if you see comments here, see? Explain the one in 2018 when you can't see Venus. They say that it's a reflection of Venus with it, you know? Then what is the big parachute attached for it? You see it here, you see? I see stuff like this when I get lightheaded, you know? But, you know, listen, NASA always hides and truths. NASA was a big liar. Listen, I'm going to show you something. You know what NASA means in Hebrew? It comes from the word Nasha. Okay? Look, NASA. Okay? I'm going to show you right here. Okay? Nasha or NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. See? To deceive. So, of course, they're going to say that this is nothing. That's a, you know what? I'm going to show you another video clip here.
February 29th, 2020. Stereo A, one of the cameras that observes the sun, caught this interesting craft in our
Mira cómo viene por aquí ya.
Now, the footage was only 4 seconds long.
Look at that.
Before the camera
looks like a wheel inside. You see, like a gyroscope style. You see?
But please, take a look at this. This is pretty spectacular.
I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? They shown a lens picture to see with a like a cross thing in the lens of the satellite up there, and they say that's that. Listen. I'm not saying that it cannot be. That's what they say. But why have they taken about 6 years, vale, to answer the questions? And is it Ezekiel's vision? You see the rims and the wheel inside the wheel, like a gyroscope. Let's go back to the gyroscope. See something similar. I don't know. I leave it there. I leave it there. I'm not saying it is, but But if we come here and we see this, you see, we're gonna see another video clip. Look at that. Look at that. A mysterious blinking rainbow. Okay? Look at that. Parecía un poco, ¿verdad? And he said that he had the color, see, the color of beryl. Yes? Style. Colorish. Yes? See? This is a man that was capturing this, and he didn't know what it was. But look at the colors. See?
So please explain away
all these things that we've been seeing all around the world.
Is it some sort of supernova?
See? Listen. Apparently, okay, Ezekiel, when he said the outer rim, okay, the outer rim was full of ice. No, the rim. Listen, and a wheel within a wheel. Look at this. Yes? Full of ice. Yeah, wheel within a wheel. Again, full of ice. See? And there's a brightness there, okay? And there's a brightness. Listen. Why do we get a picture of this kind of UFO in our heads? Who got that picture first of a humankind person that had that in his head? Yeah? Very similar to what Ezekiel's. Outer rim, full of ice. You can see it there, you see. Muy parecido a lo que puede ser este picture de un UFO que nosotros tenemos. Okay, so, really a UFO? Or is it really the angels that Ezekiel was seeing? Mankind tiene una manera de coger todos stories and twisting it. Make you believe a Hollywood movie instead of what Ezekiel saw. Ezekiel saw a wheel within a wheel and full of ice. And we have this depiction now, because I've seen many videos of Ezekiel in History Channel getting Ezekiel's verse and putting that Ezekiel saw a UFO with lots of ice. Yeah, of course, you see, it looks like a wheel within a wheel and lots of ice are the lights. Yeah, but why not angel? Why not an angel? That's what Ezekiel saw, And now you see all this video of this stuff going on, with this protective shield. See, gyroscope style. See, this is another video picture taken in Norway, okay? Look at that. In Norway. See, listen, I'm not saying that this, I'm taking like all the video, UFO light videos that I've seen before that, I always say that, we never see an actual craft que no sea computer made nowadays. Listen, there's a program VFX. Those are the people who debunk all this craft style. Listen, every strange craft or metal that you actually see in a video with metal, that's another country's high-tech thing, and that's what we're seeing everywhere, todo este technology, billions of years of creation, ¿sabes? Y de verdad todavía no hemos visto un spaceship, Only lights, shadows, dustbin cans turned upside down and taken in a picture. It looks like come on. And what about these strange objects that you see in it? No, you get the verse from Ezekiel and it's explaining what it can actually be, Don't tell me that doesn't look like a wheel within a wheel. I'm not sure if it's maybe it's a lens, what they're saying, porque han tardado tanto en decirlo y I don't know. NASA in Hebrew means to deceive, you know. So you think that NASA va a venir un asteroide eso como Armageddon, la película, Bruce Willis, and they're going to tell us para que haga mayhem en la Tierra, you know? Maybe they're preparing the bunkers all around because they know that something like that is coming. Actually, Revelation, one of the trumpets is John saw like a mountain of fire coming from the heavens, you know? So actually one of those is coming, and they know it. So maybe that helicopter up the rock is not fixing any satellite, you know? Maybe they're taking it to the tunnels or bunkers that they have there and we don't know nothing. Yeah, you know, the world is full of conspiracies. Yeah. So listen, in the Bible we find how the real angels from the scriptures are, you know. We get in Genesis, you know, angels accept human hospitality and eat human food. So God is showing you that they turn in human form, you know, like the angels of Gabriel, you know, talk to Mary, Raphael, you know, many angels mentioned there in the Bible. Each one appointed to a task, you know, archangels, you know, seraphims, cherubims, you know, earth angels, you know, earth angels and more or less worthy or more or less enlightened than other people, just a little different. Earth angels are highly sensitive, empathetic, and love to give to others. They feel excited on purpose when being of service. You know what I mean? Being of service to the Lord and to anybody that needs our help. Anyone. That's what the human race should be about. If you go to the book of Hebrews 13:2, it says, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." See? Get it in Hebrews 2. I put the international version so, you know, everybody can understand the English. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. You know? So be careful who you despise, or, you know, maybe there's an angel, God's put it there to, mira lo que has hecho, ¿sabes? No pasa tú antes por ahí, hemos visto gente por ahí con la guitarra, con esto otro, no? There's a man in the chimney corner that's always with a Bible and with a guitar, you know? I've gone through there with my bike, you know, I've seen people like laughing at that man before, you know? Who knows? Who knows if that man is an angel? A ti no te va a poner un tío ahí que se parezca a Mel Gibson cuando tenía 20 años y hizo Lethal Weapon, you know? Va a poner un hombre que tú, maybe that's how God works, because the beauty is inside, you know? If you don't see beauty, now we live in a world that if you don't see beauty in the outside, you're nothing. And people miss the beauty that people have in the inside. That's why you see many times you know, that many marriages broken, yes, you know, because they are not meeting with the inside hearts, you know, they're meeting with physicals, and sometimes it doesn't work. You just see it, you know. Why? Because we have to see the inside. Greater is he who's inside you than he who's in the world. Never seen the film Shallow Hal, comedy, Jack Black? See that film? Maybe you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So listen, I just wanted to make a video of this. People ask me, you know, ¿qué pasa con estos UFOs? Yes, eso pasó, you know, so I don't know, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, NASA could be right, someone puts in lens, but listen, I'm showing you what Ezekiel is talking about, you know. He says, "Then I looked, and behold, a whirlwind was coming out of the north, a great cloud with raging fire, engulfing itself, and brightness was all around it, and radiating out of the midst, like the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also from within came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was the appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Each one had 4 faces, and each one had 4 wings. The legs were straight, and the soles of the feet were like the soles of calves' feet. But those feet sparkled like the color of burnished bronze. The hands of a man were under the wings, on their 4 sides, and each of the 4 had faces and wings. Their wings touched one another. Their creatures did not turn when they went, but each one went straight forward." está aplicando lo de los angels, ¿sabes? So, it says, the likeness of the firmament above the heads of the creatures was like the color of an awesome crystal, stretched out over the heads, and under the firmament their wings spread out straight, on one towards another. So, you know, he's explaining what the vision of his angels, you know, and with his, you know, and above the firmament of the heads was like a likeness of a throne, in appearance like a sapphire stone. On the likeness of the throne was like a likeness of the appearance of a man high above it. Also, from the appearance of his waist and upward, I saw, as it were, the color of amber, with the appearance of fire all around it within. And from the appearance of his waist and downward, I saw, as it were, the appearance of fire and brightness all around it. You know, like the appearance of a rainbow in a cloud on a rainy day. So was the appearance of the brightness all around it. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. So, this is the vision that he got, you know. So, listen, God appoints angels everywhere. They all have tasks, you know. We have a picture of angels, all of these, you know. Listen, it's nothing like that. Some of the depictions of the angels are scary, you know, or full of eyes, of, you know, it's like a creature with, I don't know. Now, some angels are beautiful, like, for example, Satan, before he sinned, you know, he fell from heaven. He was among the most beautiful he ever made. So, you know, there are many beautiful angels. And angels are appointed here that walk in human form, you know. So, Mr. Ron White, in that cave with the Ark of the Covenant, he saw the 4 angels that were guarding the Ark of the Covenant from the day the Ark of the Covenant was put in there. That's why it's never been found. The Bible is silent on the Ark of the Covenant. The last time it speaks about the Ark of the Covenant, and it speaks about the Ark of the Covenant being in Jerusalem. And it doesn't say nothing anymore. People have gone to know that it's in Ethiopia, because, you know, Queen Bathsheba, you know, something, when she went there, one of her sons, you know, that he was mixed blood, you know, went there and stole the Ark of the Covenant and replaced it with another one. They say that they have it there. Listen, whatever they have there, it must be a replica of something. That's not the Ark of the Covenant of God. Or else, listen, that building, those people wouldn't be alive there, believe me. Because the Ark of the Covenant couldn't be touched by no one. No one. Al menos que God no dijera, ve. Porque entró Ron Wyatt solo. Because in those days, in the Ark of the Covenant, only the high priest could go inside. Nadie más. Only one. Qué coincidencia de que porque él iba a entrar con sus hijos. Pero antes que iba a entrar, sus hijos cogió una clase de enfermedad rara en la barriga, se tuvieron que ir, los niños estuvieron ingresados, y eso, entró Ron White solo en la cueva. Wow. Coincidencia. Yeah. So listen, I'm preparing a few more videos of stuff that people are asking me, no, what about this? What about, ¿sabes? ¿Cómo cae todo eso? ¿Cómo va a ser eso de verdad? If this is this, and, you know, that's why, you know, I'm no expert in UFOs, you know. Listen, I've always known that, you know, these UFO, the people of ancient civilizations, they had ancient technology, exactly as the Bible says. You are right. Whoever's watching this and is a UFO believer, whatever, you are right. You are right. History Channel is wrong. Sorry. Because what you're saying is right, but the story to it is totally false. I'm sorry, but you're right. There was ancient technology, there were showing things that weren't supposed to be shown in that way, in that time, and that was by the fallen angels. The Nephilim that were born, there was a breed that wasn't supposed to be on the earth, you know, that was because of the fallen angels with women of the earth. That's why God brought the flood, you see? That's why he brought the flood. Because those fallen angels, those bred were in evilness tremendo. So you see all this story, and it's linked. Ancient technology. Mr. Bob Lazar said that one of the Area 51 UFOs he had inside was of an ancient dig, archaeological find. But he said not old, but ancient. Maybe pre-flood. How did the fallen angels come to earth? Did they fall into did they have appointed one of the wheels within the wheels of Ezekiel? Is that how they move, these angels? And they come to earth and they become in human form. Maybe one of those. This was in the flood. I don't know. Maybe what God wanted one of those to be found, so the people listen. If I was Satan, and I know that there are billions of people that believe in UFOs, I will introduce an alien invasion, so the world could be fooled in that way. Imagínate la gente. I knew there were other Earths and planets and UFOs and civilization. Lo veo ustedes, people from Jesus. Wow. Listen, and God in Thessalonians says that for that and for the lie they've been like, en la mentira que ellos han mantenido, for that I will send them a great delusion. So be careful. You find that in Thessalonians, okay? So, hey, yeah, God will send them a great delusion. Listen, Satan fooled a third of God's angels. Imagine what he can do with the human race. Si él hace orchestrating an alien invasion aquí con spaceships and tan, imagine. Yep. In trumpet number 5, the bottomless abyss, no, remember, abyss. When it says about angels in darkness, outer darkness, no. Maybe it's talking about the fallen angels when the flood came, they're all in darkness, in the abyss, in the abyss, in darkness, outer darkness. Maybe, people talk about black holes. What are they? As a soaring up. Maybe it's talking about one of those. See? Because it never says nothing about a Greek mythological hell, It's talking about that kind of darkness, the flood. So the darkness, he brought a flood, took out all the Nephilims and everything. So Nephilims were sons of God. Sons of God were Nephilims, Nephal, the fallen ones. See, there's no fiery hell waiting for them. They are not in prison in Rome, underneath the Vatican. Darkness. I don't know, maybe they are. I don't know, I'm not there, I'm just saying. So, listen, I love this. And every day I learn more, believe me. Every day I learn more. I'm gonna die learning. So, listen, I hope this was a bit helpful, in UFOs, things, listen, ancient technology, listen, all, how many pyramids are worldwide? Pyramids. ¿Por qué hay tantos pyramids? México, para acá, listen. They all came from the del primer source, que era pre-flood, the one they built in the Nephilims. See, the humongous buildings, yes, were built by them, by those giants. ¿Sabe? When the flood came, Noah survived. They all had the same line of Nephilim. ¿Sabe? Noah's wife was 18 foot tall. And all the sons, and they multiplied, we came from the line of Noah. See? Listen. Those were the remnants of the people in those days. They used to build those. After the flood, they carried on building those. Lo que pasa es que el civilization, tan modern, al llegar al tiempo que estamos hoy, ese knowledge se perdió. That's why you don't see them built anymore. Pero una coincidencia de que they were built all around y con the same structure. Venimos todos del mismo lado. We're all the same technology. So, listen, there's more to all this, and tú puedes encajar story bien. Ellos estaban enseñando cosas that wasn't supposed to be in those days. ¿En qué año estaba aluminium inventado? Ron Wyatt found aluminium in the Noah's Ark archaeological find. Aluminium. ¿En qué año se encontró aluminio? Aluminum is not a natural thing, it's man-made. So, there you have the proof. They were showing, in those days, there was some stuff that we didn't know till not so long ago, ¿verdad? So, okay, I'll see you then in the next video, okay? Love you all. Take care.